Hi, I'm Mary Cosmos. I am a homeopathic practitioner. So today I want to talk to you about the common remedy, Aconite Naples, commonly known as Aconite. It belongs to the family Ranunculaceae. We commonly know it as the monk's shoot or the wolf's bane. It's mainly used in the first stage of any inflammation. So the main theme or the main thread of this remedy is restlessness. Dr. Hahnemann, the founder of homeopathy, made it clear that to prescribe this remedy, there should be that anguish of mind and body. So there will be tossing and turning. The individual needing this remedy will be saying that I've got this fear, impending fear of doom, or they have that presentiment of death. They can say that they can be a bit clairvoyant and say that they can even predict the time of death. They have fear of crowd and they are oversensitive to stimuli like light, noise, even to music. They can be very easily angered or vexed with very simple trifles or very small issues. So you can see that restlessness in both mind and body. The affinity of this remedy is mainly to the mind and to the sensory nerves. So, the nerves that carry information from the sensory organs, which are the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin, to the brain and spinal cord. And it also has got affinity to the heart, and it has got affinity mainly to the right side. When I say mainly to the right side, that means it can affect the left side, but mainly the right. So that is around the restlessness. When they have got pains, for example, toothache or any pain in the body that comes suddenly and intensely, it will be so intolerable that they can't find relief in any position. They cannot sleep on the affected side because there are remedies which they feel better with pressure and sleeping on the affected side, but this remedy cannot sleep on the affected side. And with the pain, there would be associated feeling of numbness and tingling. And also the patient will say that they have a sense of insects crawling under their skin, like formication. Also, when they have vertigo, it is worse when stooping or when they are moving. If they have headache, it's like bursting. They will say that, oh, my brain feels like it's boiling inside. So there is also this thread of burning there. So when they have fever, the heat of the body, they would say that, oh, it's like burning heat from my body. And if you touch, you can feel that there is that dry heat coming out of the body. So in this remedy, especially when they normally they are very thirsty for cold water, but when they have fever, they are very thirsty for bitter drinks. So it can be caused by exposure to cold, dry winds or from fright or shock. That's why it's very good for newborn babies' retention of urine because of the shock of all the trauma of the birth, post birth. And it is worse at night. That is one of the main thing. And it is better by open air. I mean, in the open air or by rest. So these are the main symptoms that you need to think about. So Dr. H.C. Allen said that sulfur goes hand in hand with aconite because aconite is acute of sulfur and it will proceed and follow well during acute inflammatory conditions. So one thing to keep in mind is that if the infection sets in, so for example, you have conjunctivitis, it has just started and it is red, inflamed, and you take the remedy, it will be effective if the characteristic symptoms are there. But if the pus formation sets in and it goes from the first stage to second, then it's not indicated. So this is mainly indicated for the first stages of inflammation. So always when you choose a remedy, like Dr. Herring says, there should be three keynote symptoms, as he puts it. So it's called three-legged stool. So a stool, the stool we sit on is stable only, at least there should be three legs. With two legs is a bit wobbly. So with three legs, so the three main characteristics. So for example, you take fever, so they are very thirsty for bitter drinks, or the fever has come on suddenly due to exposure, they just went out, or it was cold air blowing, they come in and suddenly they become unwell. So give a dose of aconite and they will be fine. So look into take three, just don't just look into everything in the materia medica. Oh, this should come on, this should come on. No, all the tick boxes should take in. That is not how we choose the remedy. It will be the three symptoms that screaming out of your body and saying, hey, I'm here. Look at me. So those key symptoms that you can see, and those are louder, those are the symptoms you take into consideration. And it will work all the time. Hope this was useful. I will see you again next time with another remedy. Until then, take care, be happy, and be healthy with homeopathy. See you then. Bye bye.